everybody, and welcome to Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, the author of Unprocessed and the Secrets to Ultimate Weight Loss, now available in German. And this is where I show you recipes that will help you achieve and maintain healthy, permanent, and sustainable weight loss. I'm really excited about today's recipe, which I'm calling the best coleslaw I ever ate. Because the truth is I have never liked coleslaw until this recipe. Let me tell you a little bit how it came to be. So I tried the newest flavor of California balsamic. It's called Island Pineapple Balsamic, and it's really, really delicious. And I wasn't sure how to use it at first. I thought maybe with stir fries, but because they also have a flavor called teriyaki that's great, and they're actually great when you combine them. So I've been putting it on those purple potatoes called Stokes, and that's how I've been eating it. And I said, you know, it's easy to eat starch. Everybody loves starch. I need to think of recipes that'll help people eat more vegetables. So hence the best coleslaw I ever ate. And it has only 7 ingredients that are easy to find and available widely, even at the local store. Where I live, it's called Winco. So let me first show you how to make the salad part. What I'm doing here is you can see how beautiful this is. It's almost like a rainbow salad with the green and the orange and the purple and the yellow. So I have here about 2 pounds of shredded vegetables. And so if you want exact measurements, see, I love using a food scale because as a former restaurant pastry chef, everything went by weight. And I have taught hands-on cooking classes for 20 years, including cooking classes to the blind, and I realized that people measure really differently. Sometimes when people are measuring, they top it off. Sometimes they stuff it in. Sometimes it's light. But when you go by weight, by ounces and pounds, it's always going to be right every time. So what I do is I buy it already bagged. And let me tell you, a lot of people are like, oh, how dare you, you're contributing to environmental whatever. But here's the thing. I've been vegan for 43 years, so I think I've done a lot of good in the world. And if I want to buy some bagged food, especially during this uncertain time, I don't want people touching my cabbage. And I feel much safer now buying these. And plus, I reuse the bags. So if you want to get technical, this is a 10-ounce bag of angel hair coleslaw. And I love the angel hair because it's finer. If you want to just shred it yourself. This is the thing, the cups are different. This was about 5.5 cups, yet with the purple cabbage, which is almost the same ounces, it was actually 6 cups, but with the carrot that was the same ounces, 10 ounces, it was only 3.5 cups. So that's why I say just, about 10 ounces of each. It really doesn't matter when it's vegetables, but I just love the simplicity of getting it all in a bag, cutting it, not having to wash it or shred it, because I actually tried to shred it myself and I cut my thumb really badly. So we have that in there. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of scallions or green onions, and I prefer to use the green part, and I'll save the white parts for other recipes. And I'm just going to put that in there. And then 1 cup of golden raisins. Bailey's barking because she can't wait for this recipe to be done. Now, I prefer golden raisins because to me they taste sweeter and they're prettier. I suppose you could use the other ones, but if you can get these, I would really recommend them. The dressing has only 2 ingredients, cauliflower and California balsamic island pineapple. How you cook the cauliflower is up to you. I think the easiest way is probably just to steam it in the Instant Pot. This is why I suggest you get the 8-quart if you don't have it, because then you can steam an entire head of cauliflower in the basket. 1 minute is all it takes. And the parts that are green, those are edible and delicious. You wouldn't use them in the dressing, but you'd eat them like I did. Another easy way to steam cauliflower is with the Pampered Chef microwave steamer. And I have all these things in my Amazon store if you want to check them out. It takes about 6 minutes. And so what you're going to need is 24 ounces of steamed cauliflower. Where I live, it comes in 12-ounce bags and 24-ounce bags, but if you don't want to do it that way, just steam up a head of cauliflower, and then you're going to want 4 cups, which I have already measured in my blender here. Now I'm going to add 1/2 cup or 8 tablespoons of this unbelievable vinegar, California balsamic island pineapple, and that's it. And it's not a sickly sweet dressing, you'll see, not at all. I think the reason I never liked coleslaw ever is I've never been a mayonnaise person. We just didn't eat it growing up. I think my mom had something called Miracle Whip because it was kosher, but I never developed the taste really for those kind of like mayonnaise-y things like macaroni salad or potato salad, and that's probably why I never liked coleslaw. But the cauliflower, not only are you going to get more vegetables in people doing this, it's neutral. So even if you hate cauliflower, it's neutral. Cauliflower, when it's steamed, it doesn't really taste like anything. It's like tofu. It takes on the taste of whatever you put in it. And that's why it's so great for making creamy sauces and salad dressings. So now in my high-powered blender, I'm just going to blend together. And that doesn't take long at all because it is so creamy, the cauliflower. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in here. And again, I mean, the calories in cauliflower they're negligible, and the nutrition is so high. So what I'm going to do is, I was using these gloves before we had to start wearing gloves because I really like massaging my food. Now, if I was just making it for myself, then I would use my hands. But now I'm a little more cautious, even if it's just me and Charles. So I'm using the food service gloves. And I'm going to just use my hand to get the extra out. Whoops! And you can see how just thick and creamy and delicious this is. I just love using cauliflower. And now I'm just going to massage it. These are not the best. These are the tough. I should actually have been using the other ones. This is not working so well with these. Oh no. I think I'm going to have to change a glove. Could I get another glove from you, camera person? It's not really, I'll make it work. You can see that these ones, because they're not, they're too big for me. They're coming off. So, well, this is real life, guys. This is what happens. That's why use the better ones, which we're saving because they're running out of gloves now. But these were the ones I've always used. Always make sure you use latex-free gloves if you're serving your food to other people, because there's always that possibility. And of course, if you want to use some high-fat ingredients, people make mayos all the time out of things like macadamia nuts and pine nuts and cashews. Oh, this is so much better. Or tofu. I have nothing against tofu, by the way. It is very high in fat. Edamame are over 50% of the calories from fat. So if you're trying to lose weight, I would recommend maybe eliminating it for a while or not having it often. I just happen to be allergic to soy and actually really pretty much all the legumes. So that is why I really love using cauliflower. I mean, this looks like coleslaw, and the taste is unbelievable. I promise you, it's just so good. The first time I made this, on the first day, I ate almost the whole thing. And that's all I can tell you. That's how good it was. And for somebody that doesn't like coleslaw. And then I'm going to transfer it to a prettier bowl. Now you want to make sure you chill it for a few hours for best flavor. So I would say at least 4 hours. And always start with your ingredients cold, and that will chill it faster. So I'll put in this. You see, it looks like what people expect it to look like, but then they don't see the yellow raisin. So it's a nice little surprise in their mouth when they get it, whereas that's why I think it tastes better than the other color, and I think it also looks better. So we'll put that in the bowl, and then even making one recipe, I mess it up. So that's my beautiful bowl. And just, here's a variation. Now this is perfect. There's nothing that needs to be done to this recipe other than you eat it. And I know if you go to potlucks, when they start happening again, people will like that. But one of the things I like to do occasionally, this recipe doesn't need it, but I do this a lot when I have soups and when I have my chopped salad, is I add jalapeno. And I have found that when you use this mandolin, which slices it paper thin, so when people make poke bowls or poke bowls, if you watch my channel, there's a couple of examples where I do. When they're paper thin like this, it's not so spicy. And so what's nice about this one is the blade is down there. There's no danger of getting it. You'll never cut yourself on this one. And when you get down lower, you put this on. Oops, need to be a little bit lower. You can do this with grapes and cherry tomatoes. It is such a great tool. And it is just a fantastic way to really thinly slice these so that they're not that spicy. And this will just take it over the top. So there you have it, easy peasy, 7 ingredients. For now, it's going to be called the best coleslaw I ever ate, because it really is. I hope you will make this recipe and try it and let me know if you like it. And thanks so much for watching another episode of Weight Loss Wednesday. I'm Chef AJ, and with the help of wonderful products like Island Pineapple, California Balsamic Vinegar, I make healthy taste delicious so that you can have both the health and the body you so richly deserve. Take care.